guys are not only playing, but you guys are going to be able to have some fans. What's that experience going to be like? And is that a pleasant surprise, thinking about how that maybe wasn't an option a little bit ago?
It's a very pleasant surprise. And I think that when you talk to the supporters, Rouse Mob or Skyway Casuals, or even our players' family members, to be able to have them here cheering for them, rooting for them, but to be able to be inside outlaying on, what we probably thought, maybe 2 weeks ago or a month ago, even if it's 150 people, it's going to be able to provide energy to the players. But hopefully it gives the fans that are coming just a little bit of a break away from what, the realities that are going on around them.
How has it gone since the restart, since you guys were able to get back out on the field? How has this build up to the season been? Has it been as seamless as you would have hoped?
A new seamless. How's that? It's definitely been unique. And I tell you the one thing, and I've said it a couple times, you just got to be able to go with the punches. And the players have been fantastic. The locker rooms that we have now on every single day are outdoors underneath the tent. We have outdoor showers for them. And so we've adapted, right? And I think that's the one thing we're learning is how to adapt on a daily basis and to really not get stuck into what is old traditions and now developing new traditions.
Speaking of adapting, you guys are fortunate enough to have 2 games at home to start. But then when you go on the road, what are some of the challenges that you guys are expecting to face when travel is involved?
What we used to be able to just hop on a plane, Tampa International Airport is one of the most easiest airports to go in and out of. And we can get to pretty much any city that we're going to within a 2 or 3 hour time period. It's now going to become a 6 to 9 hour journey. And we're going to take buses to every one of the different locations. Birmingham will be our longest trip at about 8.5, 9 hours. Charleston and Atlanta are about 6.5, and Miami is about 4. And so we just made the decision, and myself and Neil, to sit down and really just what's going to give us the best opportunity to be successful on the field, but also control all of our surrounding elements. And we just felt like bus rides are going to be the best thing for us this year.
With all of the new protocol and everything that you're looking at, what this season is going to look like, what do you think is the biggest hurdle for players specifically moving forward under this new season?
Being able to adapt to change what used to be traditional, right? Going in the locker room every single day to now showing up in their training gear every single day, to the first time that the guys are going to walk back in the locker room since this all stopped was March. So the emotions that they're going to have from what has been almost like will be the start of a season, but almost like their first professional appearance in a very, very long time, it's going to be new to them. And so how do you temper those emotions to just get past the surrounding stuff that's going on and just, again, focus on what they know how to do, and that's play soccer and hopefully put the ball in the back of the net.
What's the attitude been like with the team? Is there, pretty optimistic and just positivity in that we're all having to deal with this and this is the way we have to do it to be able to play?
Yeah, I tell you what, this group of guys that we have is phenomenal. They have all pitched in to figure out how they can help to be a part of the solutions that we're having to make their lives easier when it comes to training, right? Nobody's chimed up and said, hey, I don't want to do this, or I don't think it's this. They're the first guys to say, hey, how can we help? How can we do something around the facility to help out? How can we make our jobs and, our staff's jobs easier? Because they're, I think, appreciative of the ability to go out there and do what they love to do.
You were pretty innovative with the eSports when things were, when the pandemic started. Do you have any plans for, obviously the game's going to be on TV, but do you have any plans for fan engagement for these games?
Yeah. So game 1, no, we've got a lot of other things we're trying to, bite off, but we're going to test some things over game 1. And we're going to see whether there's different mechanisms that we can really just bring the fan experience, what used to be inside the stadium, to them inside their homes. And I think you hit on it, right? The eSports and the gaming platform that we've had, the interaction that we're able to have with fans playing a video game. Can we now do that with a regular game? Is there a way that we can have interaction with pods and groups of people? Listen, Neil can't break away from the game and say, hey, this is what I'm thinking over here. But can we figure out how to bring some of that in some way, shape, or form with a similar Neilish type person that can provide some type of commentary and bring people together in that side of it? So we are definitely exploring it. Hopefully we'll have something maybe by games 3 or 4 here, but there's tests that are going to be going on tomorrow to see how we can do some of those things.